Hey everyone, Miacidae here. Welcome back to Darkwood. So, I changed my plan with what I wanted to do today. Originally, I wanted to go back to the cottage near the junkyard. There were some journals there that said that there was something to fix the compressor so I could get the oxygen tanks up and running. However, we've scouted most of this up here and brought back most of the loot, and just to show this, I have a lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff prepped for like when I have the workbench upgraded more. A lot of stuff to repair my stuff. A lot of stuff to just keep going and scouting further and further. And just to survive the nights. So my initial thought was, well, I got the compressor parts from the junkyard, but if there's another compressor part and possibly air tanks in the cottage, I would be set to kind of explore everything. But what if there's just compressor parts again in the cottage? And we've scouted pretty much everything else except for maybe this little alcove here in the upper left at the cottage near the junkyard. That would be like a wasted venture and like half of a day. So I kind of thought better. Or I'm second guessing myself, I should say. I didn't think better, because that is still a very viable option to go check that out. Even though there's some weird stuff talking to us up there that I'm going to have to go venture up to eventually. I think I want to go scout south of us, I think I'm going to go south. Eventually I will have to go west, and I want to save this swamp village for a little later, because there's that weird talking tree that I'm going to have to figure a thing out for later. But I do want to go south and then maybe a little to the west. I'm not sure how much south is going to be, but I kind of want to scout out this entire region. So kind of just to show what I'm bringing here. I still have my full setup. If I see something at range I can take out, I have my hunting rifle, otherwise shotgun, axe. Not sure why I'm bringing my pistol or the sickle, but I have them. Military flashlight and the flare. Honestly, I could get rid of the flares, save some room. And we can put those on, or up here, because I use those for the night. Did I buy a flare from you? The 3? We have a ton of reputation with, by the way. I can get another flare, so that'll help out. Because having a stack of them for when the lights go out, and if I get attacked, would be amazing. So I'll put that in the little item box I have here for nights. That way I can have the shovel here. And have little more inventory room, because I'm not sure I'm going to need to dig anything up. But that seems to be a thing that happens every once in a while. Not sure that's going to happen outside of the junkyard, but who knows. But it was like the first time I've encountered it was in the underground tunnel and then the junkyard, so it seems to be a Act 2 thing, is kind of my thought there. But that being said, let's just go. Actually, before I do that, I've been forgetting about this. So, this wardrobe to this door still has not moved. And... oh. I wanted to go check that door. Well, I guess we're using another torch here. I did not think about that before I got rid of my other torch. We'll sell this one too, but... away with you, infestation! So originally we could not open that metal door. The door handle is covered with slime. candlestick. with matches. Wait, what? Something is lurking in the shadows. That's definitely the musician. You can see his face and his violin, but what happened to you? You've grown considerably. I'm sorry. From beneath the mask, you can hear a horribly distorted, resounding voice of a child. I'm very sorry. I didn't know you were living here. The figure tries to turn its head, but its enormous neck makes this task impossible to complete. I didn't want to disturb you, mister. I just wanted to hide. I didn't know this part of the woods. Everything here is different, and this wee hut here seems so cozy and safe. Please let me stay. Please don't chase me off. I've got nowhere to go. The villagers don't allow me to live in the camp. I promise I won't play anymore. Dude, you can play if you can. I'll be quiet. You can cover me with something if you don't want to look at me. Please just let me stay. Is it you? Can't show him anything. Recently, I've grown a bit. My mom always used to say that I need to be big and strong to help her in the field. The boy tries to lug his frail knees with the disproportionately massive torso. But I don't want to be big anymore. It's very hard being big. You don't need to be so strong to even walk. You need to be so strong to even walk. Now my violin is too small for me. I didn't know that was a violin for some reason. I thought a violin was bigger. So I thought that was like no, the cello's even bigger. What am I thinking of? I thought it was one of the smaller woodwind class instruments. So I didn't think that was a violin. I thought it was smaller. Piccolo? Is that the right one? Anyway. Someone off our village saw the mother of all pigs. The villagers cried after her a lot. They said there must be food on the other side. They cut through the trees with their axes. They barely managed to. The trees kept growing back. I followed them, but they didn't let me stay in their camp. The boy adjusts the cracked mask with his overgrown hand. Oh, you have to imagine how painful that is, because it's like growing or sewn into his face with wires and stuff. I wanted to go back home, but a huge hole appeared where the passage used to be. When the ground shakes, holes like these sometimes appear. The villagers say it's the woods being angry. I've run to the swamps, and that's how I found your home. It's a very beautiful house, much more beautiful than the villagers' camp. They sleep on rocks. I think it's some kind of an old quarry. Okay, dude. You do you. You go ahead and stay in here, buddy. Is a shiny stone in here? Okay, cool. I wonder if those shiny stones cause some of these mutations or whatnot. But as long as you don't cause problems in there, buddy, you do you. Hey, take the torch, take the stone, please. Take the stone very far away from the boy. Very far away from the boy. I'm sure you like the shiny stone, right? I have so much reputation with them, it's not even funny. And at this point, I don't even know what to buy. Suppose I can stock up on the rags as well, because those are healing items. In case I need those for the future. And, yeah, we'll go south. That was a little disturbing. So I've not gone south from here yet, so we'll take this nice and slow. I don't even know this point where we start. About when we pass that rock is when we start getting the time. Okay. Hole with meat in it. See a bear trap, so scrap metal. Something doesn't sound right. Wreckage. Oh, I'm almost at the tree then. Where is said wreckage? Or do I actually have to go into the trees to find it? Died of starvation, had scrap metal. See wood over there. Another body of starvation with scrap metal on it, so they were probably there to evac people. I think there was a thing about evacing. Can I even get into that wreckage? I don't know. Well, let's scout a little bit more up here. Is that going to be a mushroom man? Oh, just a bear trap. Okay. Well, embryo and bugs. Corpse with a shotgun shell and bear trap. I don't trust this. Lockpick the crate. Sickle, knife, weapon parts. Small caliber bullets. I don't have enough of the rag on me right now, so we'll come back for that. What is that? Looks like a spider got that thing. So if I just go straight up, I think... Oh no, that's just more infestation. Okay. So if I head... I don't want to go into the tree right now, but if I head straight over here, we're back at camp. Okay. That's not too bad of a jaunt. Stuff I want to keep goes on the workbench. So many weapon parts. I'm not sure I want to keep that many. More scrap metal. Honestly, I'm just going to sell most of that stuff. The pistol bullet, though, I have a special spot for. And most of that I'm going to sell. Because that can be helpful for the banshees, is my thought there. I probably should go to the village at some point, but I think I want to keep scouting for a bit. Let's see just what's around me for now. And the wood logs are used for a little bit of everything. The fact that there's so many of them is kind of scary. I'm kind of assuming that, like, once I run out of these logs, though, there's not going to be more. Like, the ones in my immediate vicinity. There's probably ones more to the, west. Wrong button. More infestation right there. I can dig here. Weapon parts. Not sure that one matchstick is going to be helpful, but actually running out of space to shove stuff. Do I have mushrooms here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, I might actually need to sell weapon parts. Not sure I trust that particular wardrobe yet, but we can shove some stuff on this. And then healing items here. And we'll just have to kind of keep taking it by ear with, like, all the items I'm finding. You know what? Screw it. I was going to keep scouting down here. Let's just go to the village. Let's bite the bullet. I didn't want to. So I have a feeling something bad is going to happen. Oh, can I not get in there? Oh, hi, bear. Yes, okay, food. Just had to escort the princess to food so she would eat. Was holding the wrong button so I couldn't move. Is this a shrine? Kinda looks like it. Where's the other one? There it is. Uh-oh. 1 minute. Had to make sure the new kitten, or not so much new anymore, but the kitten nonetheless, wasn't gonna play with... Oh, that's a lot of bodies. Is that how these spiders turn out? Thought I could search something else, but I guess not. The kitten wasn't going to play with Bear after she eats or drinks water, because she always pukes after that. Well, that was gracious of me. crows. Something must have scared them off from the huge tree down towards the village. So I'm still towards the village. This is just how I enter? Okay. What is that? Oh, doctor, hi. The doctor turns his mud-covered head towards the sun and freezes. He spreads his arms along the sides. Warm. A chunk of mud falls down on his exposed tongue. He chews it slowly and swallows with satisfaction. Sir, what is wrong with you? Today, you can get a weapon part or a long barrel. I think the long barrel is going to do me the most. Gossip, the doctor approaches me. I can feel him embracing me. I hear his hoarse breath and smell his odor. I hear his whisper, soon, very soon, not long from now. The doctor puts his muddy hand into his mouth, grimaces, and pulls out a yellow tooth. He puts it into his pocket of his worn trousers. The tooth falls through a hole. He does not notice this. The doctor begins staring at a tree trunk, paying no attention to the blood flowing from his lips. Yeah, he's gone. The doctor glances at me. He tilts his head sideways, lost in thought. After a moment, he extends a hand towards me as if wanting to grab me by the throat, but stops halfway. He freezes. Slowly, he bends down and grabs a thick branch from the ground. He starts biting the bark off of it. He swallows the bark with effort, but also great satisfaction. He places the stick among the other ones sticking out from his mud-covered head. Okay, Mr. Doctor. Have a good day. There's a backpack here with a map. Ruins of an old cottage have been marked on the map. It contains a caption, holes worth checking out. Fabric and bandages with alcohol. Assuming those are going to be handy. The holes are... probably these dots. Oh no, way over there. Okay. It's very hard to see in here. Hi, Mr. Chomper. You have that black stuff. I can see a health bar going away due to the light. Okay. Bandages with alcohol. And then we are going back. Because it is getting late. Okay, well, I would like to get into the village at some point, but that's gonna be a to-do. Looks like that's gonna be more of a to-do than I thought. So I've already loaded you up. Loaded that up. Is there anything I need here? I can sell a bunch of this stuff in the morning. fully healed. I was thinking that wire was the rope. We can make a lockpick that makes a space. And then we can put that there. Can put the mushroom there. And then I don't trust that wardrobe. Can put stuff on here for now. Just for the night. Then for the actual night itself, we're going to take these again. We're going to take those over the sickle, I think. We're going to take... And we'll just take one of the small caliber bullets. We'll take some flares over the shovel. I doubt I'm going to need the small or the medium caliber bullets, but I'll still put them on. And we'll be fine. Very glad to know that these things work against banshees. In fact, I have a few here. I have bottles. So that'll help. Yeah. Few extra. Switch on generator. Boop. Boop. See if we can't just push this in front and have the chair stay in place. There we go. And I can put these gas bottles here, and I think we're fine. I'm so glad those things work as intended against the banshees. They do kind of create a bad spot for me. But as long as I kind of stay at where I need to, we're pretty much good. Now, I'm hoping that the musician or child or whatever you want to call him doesn't create a problem. I will check in on him in the morning and see what happens. Just kind of checking where we've gone. So I know I need to clear out some to the village. I would like to clear out more down towards here. And two things I really want are the oxygen tanks, so I can go to the, like, diving spots, and those pliers. So otherwise, I'm just getting more stuff that is going to repair what I have, or essentially stocking up what I have, or for things I can't use. So I think I am going to get rid of some of those weapon parts as well. Just because, like, I'm not sure, like, unless I make 2 of the double barrel shotguns, what else am I going to make? And considering I can only get 1 bullet a night, me trusty axe seems to be the way to go a lot of the time. I need to barricade that window. I need to re-barricade it. Hi. What's breaking down my door? I think it got bored. That doesn't sound good. Hi, centipede thingy. Well, it knows where I am. Mothing to heal up. I don't like all that moving outside. That's a lot of moving outside. Like, legitimately. Second centipede man. Thought I had the food on that. Healing with one of the woods as a just in case. I legitimately do not like all that sound outside. I hope it goes away in the morning. Day 38. Okay. Well, that moving is gone. That's a bonus, right? It sounded like it was right out here. So we got a lot of stuff to sell to the 3. I legitimately just get hurt for going in there now. I was gonna say, can I talk to him? Sorry, I didn't want to. This thing coming out of my body, I tried to stop it, but I don't think I can. Now the whole room is covered with this. I didn't want to make a mess. I swear, please don't throw me away. Please let me say, I promise to be good. Please don't be angry with me anymore. Well, as long as you don't poison, like, the entire thing there, buddy. We'll use the well to heal that up quick. That hurt a lot really fast. We're gonna need to gas up that generator, so let's buy some gas here really quick. I also want shotgun shells, the flare, medium caliber bullet. And I think I'll just go around selling stuff because there's a lot to look around and make sure I double check to sell. Off recording here really quick. Double back. And we'll be right back. Because I'm not sure how interesting that really is gonna be. So we'll be right back. So I'm looking at this here, and I have so many weapon parts, it's not even funny. Like, I have 8 weapon parts, and then not even counting, like, the tubular magazines, the long barrels, and stuff like that, that I think I can buy back. So I'm going to sell some of this stuff. Actually, I had a second part, another stock of weapon parts up there. So I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually going to sell some of this stuff knowing I can get it back. I'm gonna double check that, but I have so much reputation with them right now that tubular magazine, long barrel, weapon parts, yes, they take a few nights, but right now, like, actually before I do this, let me go back and show this. I have 6 weapon parts still, 2 tubular magazines, 2 long barrels, and the double barrel shotgun needs 1 weapon part, and I have 6 here, so that would bring me down to 5. 2 tubular or long barrels, that would bring me down to, or that would use all the ones I have. So if I see another one after I upgrade the workshop, that means I can start buying it back from the 3 every night. And I don't need another hunting rifle, so I can't even see what might be on the horizon. But as of right now, that's the only thing that I can possibly get back. And, well, I just don't really have the space, so, like, it feels bad selling some of this stuff, but realistically, like, I don't know what to do. I also am going to repair the shovel just in case I need to use it, because the last one I used 50% of what I had, and my axe, and then we will get a few more boards back. So it looks like I need to buy 8 boards just to fill up that stack, because should emergencies happen, it'd be good to have the 2 stacks on hand. But I realistically probably don't need all that stuff. And then I can get 3 scrap metal, and I have like the 50. I feel fine from that standpoint. Feels very bad selling those weapon parts that, like, I probably need, but I don't know. And we'll go from there. I bought the bottle from him, right? Because I can only buy like 1 of those a day for the poison gas bottles, which I seem to use at least 2 a night on the nights that the banshees are there. That was what happened last time. And then I'm gonna put my spare shotgun shell there. And then we're gonna go to the village. Like, I already started the trek there. We might as well clear off what we can. Just once again, double checking everything. I used a lot of light there. What I should do is bring an extra battery, which I bought a battery from you, right? I'm not seeing one here. Just trying to make sure I got everything I need from them every day, because like a lot of the stuff I like from them are limited to once-a-days. Alright. 2. Something that I think is a mistake. But clearing this probably, or the path to it at least, is probably a good idea. What is that? Looks like poisonous chains or something. Is that a chain trap over there? Looks like a tractor. Gas if I needed it. Okay, cool. Destroyed painting. Oh, that's lovely. There's an actual finger there. The words thieves have been scratched out on the floor. I don't think that's good. I don't think that's good at all. Beep beep. What's beep beep? Uh-oh. That's what's beep beep. Alright. Took care of the medical beep beep. We're back. I think. Now, where was I? Shelf with flares on it. Handy. You know, they're mad at the thieves. I hope they're not going to get mad at me for this. Back at the tractor. Something doesn't sound right. Oh, that's the chains. Can I go through the window? Nothing there. Seemingly nothing here. And that's back at the spider. Okay. Seems like there was nothing up there. So A doormat with a flower pattern. Can't open that. I need a key. Can't do anything in here. Okay. Moving on along. Metal door. Blocked from the other side. Bye, Mushroom Man. Bye, Mushroom Man. Thank you for actually clearing that away, because I thought that was going to be, like, all mushrooms. Very hard to see through here. Blocked from the other side. So I don't think I'm getting anything through here. Gotcha. So the way I was going kind of originally was right, I think. This way. The doctor's no longer there, of course. Kind of see in there, but I think he threw away his backpack. It's very hard to see through here. I think they made that intentional. That's that chomper. Body. Lovely. Door. Oh, it needs a lockpick. I have that. Where thief has been scratched on the floor. Once again, I really don't like that. Photo of 3 boys with thief on the photo. So I can go this way. We're gonna head back because I am full, and that is sketching me out. Okay, sorry, doggo, but I think you were actually waiting for me there. I think that was one of those triggered events. So it looks like I can go that way. Maybe. Harvest the mushrooms. And get up through all of that way. Through the village? I don't know. We'll have to try that in a future attempt. But who's scratching the word thief on everything? And why? Because they also did that to our friend, the traitor here. Who's now making me second guess who did that. So originally I thought maybe it was the protagonist. No, he did liar, not thief. I don't know. Stack that up. Stack the wire there quick. Can sell the axe blade there. And we'll be fine. rearrange all that in the morning. Want to put the flare over here. Wrong spot. Here we are. Oh, we're actually full on those flares. Emergency flare down here. Okay. So I've gotten the spot I really wanted scouted out. Kind of. I do want to keep going through there, but I'm not sure I'm really going to find what I want here. So we'll eventually keep going through there, but I don't think I have the time to keep going through it. So I'm just going to scout a little bit to another area. See what we find. Come back pretty quickly at that too. That looks like a big gator to me. Really want to know what that yipping is. This looks like a house. Why is this not marked? Metal door with the corpse. Hi, buddy. That sketched me out there. I wanted to weapon swap and it wasn't weapon swapping on me. Wardrobe has gasoline and alcohol. Thank you. Crate. What's an art crate? Shiny stone. They protect those things like their lives depend on it. Another corpse that he probably took out. A lot of infestation here. Rune, okay. Gasoline in the air. It's a crate over there, but I'm gonna need I wanted to drag it. So I'm gonna need a torch to get in there. Almost looks like a spot you could dig. If I'm quick about this. Torch. The torch here. Let's deposit random stuff for now. And then we can go back and whack that spot. The infestation there. Well, it got me a bit there. Okay. Or not. Okay, well, I can still get back there. I just didn't think that the exploding barrel was going to get me. That was 100% my bad. Make sure that doesn't happen again. Crate. Handgun in it. Some batteries, which I had been wanting. Bear trap I somehow didn't step on. Okay, cool. Useful stuff. Armor goes down here. Deposit what I can, which is like nothing. Don't ask me how I have this much junk. I have some extra wood to throw in here, and I can throw whatever there. Okay. Turning on our generator. It's crate full. Can toss some stuff in here for now. Close that door. Close that door. Drag you right there. Push you right there. Grab some gas bottles. Throw them on over the torch. Probably don't need these. Okay. And we're pretty much set for the night. What I actually would like to do is that, and then that. That way, should I need to, I can use the flares. And we have a bunch of stuff to sell in the morning again, yay! Because I loot absolutely everything like a loot goblin that I am. Okay. So of course expect centipedes. Things are gonna break down that door, of course. But that's gonna buy me time. Let's see how many banshees as well. Okay, here we go. Cat opened the blinds and it was bugging me because it was getting on my, the glare was getting on my computer screen. I hear them. That's some interesting breathing. Dog. What in the unholy hell is that? What is that? No, no. Pretty sure that's the thing outside that hurts me. Not sure why it's not hurting me right now, but... Okay. Is it, if I don't look at it, it doesn't hurt me thing? Well, they moved my lights, that's for sure. So I was in the red light and it didn't hurt me. So that's why I'm confused. At least for the first one. What was so pissed off that it destroyed all that stuff? There's a lot of events going on right now. That black goop hurts me if I step in it, so... we'll just do this. Chameleon? Two chompers, okay. I do not want to be dealing with those. So I have an idea. Broke the window. I was gonna scream, because do the scream and scare them off and see if that worked. Because everything got messed up there. A lot to repair. I'm probably gonna need to buy boards. That's not what I wanted to drag. Let's just get you out of the way there. Alright, so I'm going to need to repair the wardrobe, the doors, repair this doorway, barricade it, rebarricade the windows. Otherwise, I think we're fine. Kinda interested here. Hey, buddy. You're still there, okay. Just checking on you. So I have a... every time I go out, my inventory stuff gets messed up. So I'm just going to spend some time here, like, getting what I can organized. Quote unquote organized. And we'll pick up from there, I think. Because, quite honestly, like... I don't I don't know. I'm gonna need to spend some time thinking. I can make some space in a few spots, but we're pretty tight on space at this point. And I would like to not be so tight on space. So I think that's where I will leave it. And we'll go from there, at least for next time. And see what trouble we get into in the next episode. I do want to continue towards the village, but looking at what's there, I'm not sure that this is going to be where the people are. I mean, part of me says it is, part of me thinks that it's not, because we did see fires there, which makes me think that the people are there. But all that stuff on the outside made me think that people just aren't there. Once again, I'm selling the handgun frame just because we can buy another one. I just do not have the room. And still stocking up on the shotgun shells that I never use, the medium caliber bullets. We're going to buy the bottle because we can only buy one a day. And I use so much of them. Actually, don't think I need flares anymore, but we will need planks. I'm going to use a lot of planks today. And we'll go from there. So that'll be the plan. Once again, going to organize a lot of my inventory. Probably selling a lot of the junk again. And just see where we land. So that'll be it for this time. Like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz. And otherwise, as always, I wish you all well. I will see you next time. And please, have a good one.